ToonGrin.com.
Hi everybody, the ToonGrin boys are back!
Yeah.
And would you believe it? Adventure Time after some odd years is coming to a close, which is...
Yep, September 3rd it's going to be just the final episode. And
I totally thought it already finished. I didn't even know it was still going at this point.
yeah, I had to...
I heard the creator left, and that's when I was like, time to jump ship.
Like, I'm very excited. I really liked Adventure Time just from what I've seen of it. I haven't seen, like, many of its recent seasons and such. Mostly because, like, just your thing, because of its scheduling and such, like, I don't really see it around.
Well, it's hard to watch shows on Cartoon Network, you know, well, with Teen Titans Go being the magnum opus that it is.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, trailer for Adventure Time finale. So, let's take a gander, and hopefully they'll answer some who's-its and what's-its and widgets and questions and who's-it.
And witches.
And witches, which exist in Adventure Time, actually.
Right. Oh, yeah, I know.
It's a very serious thing.
Yeah. Do they jump parabolas?
I'm pretty sure some of them do. One of them tried to eat Jacob her butt.
Jacob her butt?
Yeah, like she sat on him and was trying to like eat him into her butt. At least if I'm remembering the right show and not some weird thing I saw.
I don't understand where that came from. I'm like, it's not that I don't believe you, but I don't believe you.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, play.
You know what time it is, buddy? Adventure time!
Yeah.
Time and time again, the land of Ooh has called upon one heroic duo
Let's get it on! Yes! Ladies!
to save its bacon.
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pan.
Yeah, we actually made that.
This time, Finn and Jake
I'm not going anywhere. I'm also staying.
will face the ultimate adventure.
I'm sounding the war horn!
Wait!
This is a war I have to fight. Stop that monster!
Up we go. Ah, I didn't think this through. Jake, help me!
Adventure Time, the ultimate adventure, coming in September on your Cartoon Network.
I'm gonna save the world.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little bummed by that. It didn't really give too much of what's happening, but...
No, not really. Mostly just the story seems to be like Finn and Jake are part of a war.
Yeah, but there's always been sort of a war on evil
Yeah.
at large, so...
Yeah, so we just have to see, like, there's going to be like this big final villain that's just going to change probably the land of Ooh, just in complete general or anything. And just for some reason that it's either going to cause Jake to basically just leave adventuring behind, or what I would always prefer, basically open-ended sort of adventuring. Like, I'm trying to remember the last one that basically ended open-endedly like that.
Oh, like, we could always come back if we wanted to?
Yeah, because in that sort of way, like, as a writer myself, I always took that as, like, even when our story of viewing it is over, those characters that we love are just going to go on and have more adventures just for years to come. Like, that's just sort of the fun way that I like to think of those sort of endings.
Finn got his arm back.
Yeah. Yeah. Which, no, he didn't. He got he got a robot arm.
Oh, does he still have the robot arm?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, he still has the robot arm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was like, did he grow his arm back? Because I remember he had the plant
Yeah.
that like grew out and he had like a plant arm
Yeah,
or something.
it just shows like a lot of like just classic episodes and such.
Okay.
Undercut and such.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still watch it. I like Adventure Time. I still think, you know, Simon and Marceline are some of the best written modern day characters we've had.
Yeah.
So I'm open to it. I was just surprised it hasn't ended yet. I thought they already had finished this. I know that once I heard that the creator left, I stopped because I feel like once the creator leaves, which is the person who had like the passion to start everything, it becomes poor quality. I even think like MLP. I like the first season. Lauren did a good job with it, but as soon as like season 2 hits and she's gone, you could already feel that there's a
different air about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about that, but just personally, I've seen some of the like the later episodes of MLP, even though I'm not like I haven't watched it enough to basically just say like I'm a fan of this or I really know about it. I didn't feel like the quality really went down. I felt there is some really creative writing in the later seasons and such. Definitely when I saw some of the first episodes, it was just sort of like, oh, this is atypical stuff.
I'm surprised that I'm surprised Cartoon Network would even end this show and not just try and milk it for all it's worth. But
That's what Teen Titans Go is for.
no, but that's the thing that gets me is like as a business model, Adventure Time is so popular. Why wouldn't you do it with that? But again, I've always made the argument with you where it's like I guess Teen Titans Go must be very cheap and easy to make. It looks like it's cheap flash animation,
Yeah.
and Adventure Time looks like it's of a much more higher quality comparatively.
Yeah, especially like if you just take character design wise, like they all have different character designs and all that. Like you see such complexity and everything. It basically makes it much more harder to animate.
I'll give this a shot. I'm open to the idea, most certainly.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just from what I've researched today, it's supposed to be coming out on September 3rd, so just stay tuned to that.
I hope they do end the narratives. Like I want closure with Simon and Marceline
Yeah.
because it's such a tragic story, and even if it's a bittersweet ending, like Simon gives up the crown and he perishes to save her. Even that would be nice.
And I would still like it if it just ended with Finn and Jake still going out again on just another adventure.
Oh yeah, like I'm fine with Finn and Jake going out and doing adventuring. That's fine by me. But I just want closure with Simon and Marceline because it felt like that was such a deep-seated
thread in the whole show and the backstory of it. So that is a huge thing. Just from like the episodes that I've seen, that is one of their like biggest backstory bits that hasn't really fully resolved yet.
As far as I can tell, I don't know. Maybe they've already resolved it before this because again, I stopped watching when the creator left, or at least when I read an article that said he either was leaving or did leave, and I just remember I'm like, oh, then I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Because it just didn't feel that well. But I'm down for this. I think Adventure Time is actually... It was a surprising sleeper for me because, you watch it and when you first see the art design and everything, you think, oh, this looks...
Yeah, you think just like stupid, like, whoa, while it's
and then it gets in there. It's the same thing like regular show was the same thing where you look at it and you're like, this looks really, really dumb. And then you watch it and at first you're like, okay, this is actually pretty funny. And then they'll sort of like hit you with a real emotional feeling kind of episode and you're just like... I came here and I felt like you guys were delivering one thing to me, and then you came and gave me something else, and I really appreciate actually the other thing. And I think that's part of what some shows do now is they'll market it to look dumb,
and then they'll show that it's a lot smarter because I guess in just sort of a broader sense, if you market it's more dumb, it's just more homogenized. That would just be for a wider audience appeal. Right?
Yeah, that and I think it's. This is a personal belief. I don't think the higher ups actually know half of what they should know to be in their financial position. I just think they knew the right people and made the right business choices, and that was it. I don't think they really have one iota of understanding what makes a quality show in any way, shape, or form. And I think if you show them like a homogenized, you can make toys off of this. That's all they care about is like, oh man, that's great. We could just keep churning this out, and we'll make toys and make money off of it. But then when you do something like Steven Universe, the idea was when I saw trailers for it, I'm like, this looks really weird. This is like some kind of wannabe animated looking thing,
right?
And it looked dumb. And then you watch the first episode, and it's actually kind of funny. But then as you go through just the first season, there's a great like characterization and arcs and character development.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then at that point, it's like, oh wow, I'm really locked into this. And so were like audiences at large. And at that point, CN's like, we can't back out now because now it's getting attention. Now if we do that, it's basically a waste of investment.
Yeah, all they have to do now is actually make toys for it and all that stuff.
There's some. Yeah. There's minor. It's hard. They don't. CN and Disney do not market.
Yeah,
their crap
very well. Like they're doing better with DuckTales at least, but not that.
I still
much
have
better.
never seen a commercial for DuckTales toys.
Yeah.
I know they exist.
Yeah.
But I never see a commercial for them. It's the same thing when it's like Gravity Falls. It came out. And then the moment the series ended, it was like, and we got plushies of the pig, and we got like the journal you can buy, and like these figurines of the characters. And it's like, where was any of this at the height? Of its popularity?
Because that's when like they would just fly off the shelves.
Yeah. So I'm down. Whyboy's down, and we'll take a look at it. Should, in your guys' opinion, in all honesty, should we like rewatch all of? I know it's a lot, but
Adventure Time.
Should we rewatch Adventure Time to get prepared for what's gonna come? Because again, he barely watched it. I stopped watching it, so I don't know if there's gonna be some kind of narrative importance that's going to transpire. Like the last thing I remember seeing was Finn lost his arm, and then he had like a plant arm for a while, and then I think that split it off and became another Finn.
Yeah.
That's all I really remember. It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
And
I watched little bits when they gave him the robot arm and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. Like this whole show plays with the concept of like multiverses, and in each universe, like the Finn of that reality loses an arm in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
But guys, thank you for stopping by. Please comment. We love to have that fan interaction. We love talking with you.
Tell us if you're excited for Adventure Time ending, and just what are your thoughts on Adventure Time and just its whole.
As a show, it's a show. It's a comic book. It's a video game series. It's been around for a while. It's weird because I'd argue it's doing better than Teen Titans Go in terms of merch.
Yeah.
Shirts, games,
DVDs.
toys, DVDs. I don't know if you ever saw the first Deadpool film. I think I showed it to you.
Yeah.
Wade wears a Adventure Time watch.
Oh, yeah, right.
He wasn't wearing a Teen Titan Go
No.
watch.
Was he wearing that in the sequel?
No. No.
Not
No,
even
he
just
was,
like,
No, he was not. So, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and as always, be sure to tune in
to ToonGrin.